Hello everyone. This video is aimed to show you how to handle the importation of a DXF layout model in XGS Lab software, and above all to show you the new features for this part of the project in 9.6 version. So everything has been set about the soil model and the frequency. Let's go directly to the import section. So let's use this file as a source of data, so we can show what is the model we're going to import. So this is very similar to the example of the tutorial. There are many layers, so substation, substation perimeter in orange. There are some rods drawn with lines, and here we have some other lines and rods drawn by using AutoCAD blocks, two different blocks, a long rod and a short rod. Finally, some background information with civil works layer. So this is what we are going to import. First of all, consider that now the conductor properties have to be set in the libraries. And you can see that in conductors, for example, you find a wide range of conductors that we have prepared. And there you can add new types of conductors in case they are not included in what you look for. For this example, we are going to use anyway conductors that are already included. So let's start the importation procedure. So let's take this, the DXF as usual. We can add. So first of all, let's start with the easiest one, the background. Then let's go on with the layer of the substation. The electrode is the electrode number 1. The library conductors. We could also take some lines, but at the moment we need a conductor. Let's suppose it is stranded and of this size. And this is a description, not exactly the size, but in our library the description is what we have available to be chosen. Finally, let us suppose that we have to set also a vertical shifting that is 1 meter and apply. Let's go on with the layer subperimeter, electrode 1, conductor, stranded. Let's suppose that this is this one, 120 square millimeters, and always 1 meter of vertical shifting, and apply. Consider that, just to keep clear what we are importing, that to this description are characterized by this data. So a diameter of 40 millimeters, for example, the last one that we have imported, set to be imported, a cross-section of 120 that is used in order to make it clear in the description, and no cover. Consider also that we can set some favorite. So instead of having a long list, we can, for example, set, I don't know, for example, these favorite conductors, and also let's suppose just to realize some rods, we can also set this other favorite, and we have to save. So now that we have set some favorite, let's get back. Again, we can set the rod 1 in order to describe, to import a rod by using lines. Electrode 1, library conductors. We can go to solid in this case, and let's filter the favorite descriptions and choose one of these. So among the favorites, let's suppose we want a 20 millimeters diameter rod. This description was one about a copper rod. So let's set it and a vertical shifting again. Just to see, the 20 millimeter rod, this one, is made up of copper. So this is the reason, anyway, this was the main characteristic of that rod. Finally, let's go on with the entrance. And so layer entrance, electrode 2, library, let's suppose this time we have, again, let's filter the favorites, and let's choose 50 square millimeters, and always 1 meter of vertical shifting. And now we have two kind of rods, so entrance, electrode 2, library conductors, solid, again favorite, and this time let's suppose they are made of steel, so 20 millimeters, the tag is always entrance, 1 meter vertical shifting. Block name, we can start with the short, with the long rod, and let's suppose it is 10 meters. And finally, what we still need to import is the entrance, electrode 2, library conductor type solid, and finally, let's filter the favorite. Let's suppose the 10 millimeters diameter is the one we are interested in, 1 meter of vertical shifting, and short rod of, let's suppose, 5 meters. Apply. This is the list of the parameters to import. And just before importing, let's also have a check to the scale. Here it is set 1 to 1 meter, 1 CAD unit to 1 meter, but in this case we have to check if it is right, and we have that this measure is telling us that 20 meters are 20,000 CAD units. So let's set the right scale and let's import again. The importation is very quick, and finally we can see what we have imported. So, and also we can color by tag in order to highlight what we have just imported. And as you can see, we have exactly what we need. So different length for the rods of the entrance, as we have chosen for short rod and long rod. Here it is very evident. And also a particular conductor for the perimeter, a specific, another specific conductor for the internal part of the mesh, and the other rods. This is all for the new importation feature. Bye bye.